Welcome to ETE MCQs. Now let us solve a NPTEL assignment problem that was asked in discrete time signal processing. The question is, given y of n is equal to x of n asterisk x of n, where asterisk is nothing but convolution operator. Since if you are exposed to signals and systems and digital signal processing, then we know that this asterisk basically refers to convolution operator. So it is given as y of n is equal to x of n convolved with itself, and x of n is given in the diagram. You are supposed to find the value of y of 7. So in order to find the value of y of 7, we just try to represent this x of n in discrete form. So what is x of n? X of n is given as, in discrete form, x of n is nothing but the signal starts from origin 0. So you have 1, 1, 1, 1, and then you have -1 and -1. So you have 6 values altogether, 6 samples. So you have 6 samples for x of n, and they are given here. So the number of samples is 6. Number of samples is 6. And we already know that y of n is given as y of n is equal to x of n convolved with itself. So number of samples you will have for y of n is, so y of n will have the number of samples to be n1 plus n2 plus 1. That is the basic formula. n1 refers to the number of samples in the first sequence, n2 refers to the number of samples in the second sequence, -1. So you can notice that in this case, since n1 and n2 both happens to be 6, 6 plus 6 minus 1 is equal to 11. So the output will have 11 samples. The output will have 11 samples. Output y of n will have 11 samples. And we are supposed to find y of 7. Instead of going for discrete convolution, let us just try to solve this problem using the tabulation method. In tabulation method, what you do is you just take the one set of samples along the rows and one along the columns. So let us just notice what we have. In both the cases, it is going to be x of n. So what do I have for x of n? It is 1, 1, 1, 1, -1 and -1. Likewise here it is 1, 1, 1, 1, -1 and -1. So this is all we have. Now what we can do is, let us just try to, this is also x of n. Since y of n happens to be x of n convolved with itself, you will have the same set of values along the rows as well as the columns. Okay, now let us just perform a one-to-one multiplication. So while performing the multiplication, we will get 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, 1, 1 into 1 is 1, -1 and -1. Here again 1, 1, 1, 1, -1, -1. Again 1, 1, 1, 1, -1 and -1. 1, 1, 1, 1, -1 and -1. So -1 into 1 is -1, -1, -1, -1, 1 and 1. Likewise here it is -1, -1, -1, -1, 1 and 1. So this is all we have. Now based on tabulation method, we are supposed to section this so that we will get 11 samples as output, as your output y of n. When you perform sectioning, you will get, this will be the first section, second section with 2 samples, third with 3 samples, fourth one with 4 samples, the fifth one with 5 samples, Next, you will have and then the next set of samples. You just section it clearly. So it has been sectioned. This is how you section it. Once you section it, you can just take all the 11 samples directly from the table. So let me again write it in discrete form as y of n is equal to, the first sample is from the first section. So this section will get you 1. The second one will get 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. The third one has got 3 ones. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So we are done with this. And this. Next it is, I am going to take this particular section. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 4. Next it is minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. And again minus 1, it is minus 1. Next it is, this part we are done. Minus 1 is minus 2. And then you have plus 2, it becomes 0. Again you have a minus 2. Next, we are done with this. Next you come here, you have minus 1 is minus 2. 1 plus 1 is minus 1. That is minus 3. We are done with this. Next we have minus 4. Minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 4. Next you have minus 1 plus 1 is 0. You have a minus 1. Finally 1 plus 1 is 2 and then a 1. So all the samples are obtained and we are supposed to find the sample y of 7. What is the value of y of 7? So if you notice, this one refers to index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So y of 7 is 4. This one refers to index 0, n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Which means that y of 7 is equal to minus 4. So minus 4 is your solution. Similarly, similar problems you can solve in this manner. Once you make use of the tabulation method, you will be able to find the result of convolution in a shortest possible time. After you determine the overall convoluted result, from the convoluted result you can just trace the respective values that is being asked. So y of 7 is minus 4. Option C is correct. Thank you.